drop in the hole down in the valley. Yo.
Okay, Jody.
That was RT-B380 too. I'm popping. Oh, come on over here. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me? Is anyone out there? You guys put a comment in the comment section and let us know if you can hear me and or see me. Because if there's anyone out there that can't hear me and or see me, we're going to stop this video immediately. And we're going to do all of that over again one more time. So if I can see some O faces, or did we revert away from O faces, Rachel?
We call them wow faces.
We call them wow faces.
Wow. Or heart. Below.
Or hearts. If I can see some hearts and some wow faces, that'd be great. Just to let you guys, just let me know that you guys can hear me.
What's
You
up,
got any
Bill?
of those coming in, Matt?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Does that mean they can hear me? Any comments?
Rick Bishop's new grill is getting delivered
Boomer!
today. Guns Up says what's up.
Guns up.
Bill Foster found
Bill
us.
Foster. We saw Bill earlier this morning. What's up, Bill? Where's everybody celebrating St. Patrick's Day at? Let us know in the comments section where you guys are going to be celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Want to let you guys know that St. Patrick's Day is a very, very special day for my family and I. My wife, Matt, you're getting all sentimental and close on me. I don't back it on up a little bit for me, buddy. My wife and I actually got engaged on St. Patrick's Day in front of a green fountain downtown Augusta, and the birth of our first child, John Dillon, was on St. Patrick's Day, and his birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday, buddy. First birthday. That's an awesome thing. So St. Patrick's Day is really, really big for my family and I, and I'm very, very proud to celebrate it with you on a Friday. So if you don't know, my name is Jody Flanagan, and I am the technical RT-B380 grill expert here. I've been cooking on a RT-B380 for many, many years. I've cooked a lot of stuff, most of which you guys have seen me do. So that's why I'm here. What we're doing today is we're actually making corned beef / pastrami. You know, the difference between corned beef and pastrami is simply corned beef tends to be boiled or braised, and pastrami just tends to be smoked. Okay, both of those meats are brined or cured in a salty solution before cooking them. So today we're going to be doing some smoked corned beef. We're also going to be doing some pastrami. So we'll make some Reuben sandwiches. We'll do some St. Patrick's Day pho with that corned beef. I'll show you guys how to do that. That's pretty cool. You guys know I have an Asian, a love for Asian. And then we'll be throwing some tri-tips on just for fun. The guys are working their butts off. In the back, we're going to be doing some hamburgers as well. You guys come on over if y'all want to. No big deal. George? Sorry, we just got some people in the building. But by the end of this video, you guys will know how to do the pastrami, the corned beef, the tri-tips. You'll see me do some burgers, and you will not be afraid. It is absolutely super easy. You'll be able to do this tomorrow. So after you get home, you know, on the way home, you'll be able to pick all of this stuff up. You'll be able to think about it tonight, and you'll be able to do it tomorrow. It's super, super easy. Don't overthink it. So at the end of the video, you guys will know how to do all of that. If you think that your friends would like to know how to do it, please, please, please hit that share button on this video. It means a lot to us. It helps out, help other people see the video, and it just helps us reach a broader audience. I'm gonna go ahead and do that myself. If you guys don't mind, I'll go ahead and give you a second to go ahead and hit that share button. So that would be awesome. It just helps us out. And it only takes a second. I'm gonna give myself a couple of wow faces. Cool, so I just did it. Check that out. I just did that. So, also, if you didn't know, St. Patrick's Day is the passing away date of the patron Saint Patrick of Ireland. He is the foremost and greatest saint ever to come off of the island of Ireland itself. So we celebrate his passing and all he did for Ireland. So that's what we are doing today. Before we get started, just wanted to give a shout out to the whole city of Nashville. I got to Nashville, walked into the Hearth Patio and Barbecue Expo, and immediately people started pinching my butt for some weird reason. So it was really, really cool to meet all those people. It was awesome to see how many people actually watched Funday Friday. We ran into a lot of awesome folks. The folks at Barbecue Relief, the Grill, great folks. The Cook and Pellet, Chris Becker, what's up, buddy? This amazing smoke tube. We saw a bunch of awesome new products. You guys probably know about the Uni Pizza Oven. We saw a couple of items from them. There was a lot of steak cookers, a lot of high heat cookers, a lot of cool pellet grills, and a lot of great barbecue inventions and innovations for sure. So before I get to blabbering on and on, let's go ahead and get started. What we have already in the smoker, if you guys want to come on over here, are a couple of 4-pound corned beef briskets. They came in a package. Similar to this, at your local grocery store, you can pick them up. It's corned beef brisket. It's already been brined. It's sitting in juice. It usually has a little spice packet with it. These are 2 4-pounders. We've had them smoking for about 2 hours at 250 degrees. You guys can see that we don't have any probes in these because we're just going to cook these until pretty much, kind of fork tender. So we've put about 2 hours of smoke on these bad boys. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put them in this pan. We're going to fill it up with a little water and a little beef broth, not covering them, and then we're going to braise these pieces of meat for about an hour. After that, we're going to add our vegetables, and then after that, we're going to let it, sit in there for another hour. So we're about 2 hours out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cabbage. It's been on here for a couple hours. I'm just going to pull this off really quick. You see, we were cooking on the cooking mat that we offer, the 16 by 16 cooking mat. You see I can pick this up with my hand. It doesn't burn me. These are dishwasher safe and super awesome. Stick resistant for sure. All right. So you see I just pulled that off. Put it back on here.
Jody, is that a flat or point cut? Doesn't matter.
These are flat. Usually when you get these, they're going to be a flat cut.
Did you soak them?
No, they were already soaked. The only thing I did do was I took them out of the bag. I rinsed them and patted them dry. And now we're essentially just going to braise them for about an hour. They got a lot of smoke on them at 250. But what I did was I rinsed them off, patted them dry, put a little bit of mustard on there, and threw some Ben's heifer dust all over them. So that's pretty much how I prepared those. Now I'm going to cover them.
Matthew, those mats are super easy to clean, man.
Super easy, dishwasher safe, or you can hand wash them as well. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to braise this for about an hour. Okay? We're going to heat that water up. And after that, we're going to add some of the veggies that we cut up. Root veggies like potatoes, carrots, cabbage. We also have some onions in there as well. I also roasted some garlic, just because I love garlic and it's super awesome.
Did you use any rub on it?
Yes, I used the Ben's heifer dust rub on these corned beef pastrami's. Now what I'm going to do, since I've smoked this cabbage for a couple of hours, I'm just going to wrap it up in some tin foil as well. You guys can see the color, the beautiful smoke on that. You've seen me do this before. We cord it, put a half a stick of butter in there. I put some of that Durty Gurl Bloody Mary seasoning in there.
What's up, Will Frosky?
Will Fosky! Fosky knows about that drum and bass. Yesterday. All right, see, and you guys saw I made a, probably seen this before, but I made a ring out of aluminum foil. That way, our little soccer ball cabbage doesn't roll around on the inside of the grill. Okay, so we'll just put it back in there for another couple hours. It usually takes about 3 to 4 hours at 250 for these cabbage to get good and tender. That way you can go ahead and enjoy them. That's all we got. And then these guys actually just showed up.
You guys want to step on?
A couple of customers. Yeah, you want to come and say hey? We have a couple of customer guests here.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Happy St.
Jody,
Patrick's
my name's
Day.
Frank, nice to
Frank,
meet you.
nice to meet you,
Yeah.
brother.
Nicholas Collins, nice to meet
Nicholas,
you.
very nice to meet you guys.
Thanks for having us. We're down here from Charlotte, North Carolina. So we're actually picking up the trailer to cook in a cancer benefit tomorrow.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
one of our friends, and we're going to be doing up in Charlotte and cooking about 400 pounds of pork tomorrow.
Nice.
So
gonna be
tonight
a good time.
it'll start.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so we're doing that. We got you a t-shirt
we got
here.
you a t-shirt here.
Oh,
nice.
We renamed tomorrow to St. Amanda's Day.
Aw.
And, you know, got the
That's
RecTech
awesome.
logo on the back for the guys. So we're dropping off some t-shirts for Ray and Jody and everybody.
That's so
So,
cool.
yeah, we appreciate
Really
you guys
appreciate
helping
it.
us
No, man.
out, letting
You guys
us use
No,
the
we
trailer.
really appreciate you guys for
thank
watching.
you.
And
Thank
Oh,
you.
just
every
being part of the
Friday.
family.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
And where are you guys out of?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay, you
We
guys
drove
are out of
down.
Charlotte?
Yeah, a couple hours away.
And this is benefiting.
So our friend Amanda, who has breast cancer. we're
Shout out
raising-
Amanda.
Yeah, we're raising some money to help her out and her family out, do some things, and maybe travel a little bit.
Yeah. It's our
just
second
help
bout
out
with it,
stuff,
so we're, you know, pulling forward, but it's always tough to go through it twice.
yeah.
No, absolutely.
Tough thing.
Absolutely.
So where's your event this weekend?
So it's going to be up in Mount Holly, North Carolina, in the Stonewater neighborhood. We've got about 300 people coming. We're going to have entertainment for the kids, lots of good beverages, St. Patrick's Day celebration, a lot of pork and some barbecue
Local
sides.
brewery sponsoring us with some kegs. We've
Yeah.
got face painting, you name it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Do you guys have any links to donate online?
So if you go to Facebook and look up Bucket List Barbecue, the event that we're gonna we have it public.
We do have it public, yep.
and there's some donation links either on
Yep.
Venmo
PayPal.
or PayPal that you can if you'd like to donate. That'd be great.
Yeah, you guys go immediately right now to Bucket List Barbecue on Facebook, like them, and find that St. Amanda's Day link, and donate.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, guys.
Donate,
I'm going to
donate,
make sure it's live in public. Hey, you got me nervous now that everybody's
Yeah.
So give me
And
10
if
minutes
it's-
just in
yeah,
case.
if you can't find it, wait an hour and then go and donate.
Yeah, really appreciate it.
Yeah,
so
really thanks, everybody.
Appreciate RecTech support too, and
100%.
using the trailer and everything for tomorrow. So
Right
thank
on.
you.
No, thank you guys for coming.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
thanks.
We're humbled by y'all's
No, we
generosity.
Great
really-
cooking,
we
by the
really
way.
are.
You do a great
Yeah,
job.
thanks, man.
Yeah, we love watching you. So.
Gives us ideas every weekend.
Yeah.
Keeps us busy.
That's right. That's the only thing we want to do is give you guys ideas. So.
Cool.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it. We'll take
guys.
it.
Thank you.
Y'all have a safe trip back.
Hey, thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
See you next
If
week.
you guys are in Charlotte, look these guys up. They're awesome dudes for sure. And nothing is better than giving back. Am I right or am I right?
Cool.
All right, we'll be back in about 30, 45 minutes. We'll throw some tri-tips on, guys. 10 minutes. I want to smoke them first. 10 minutes. I will be live.
We just got the notification to our phone.
Throw some burgers on the bullseye. Set on max. The igniter rod is off. We've got the flat side of the searing kit going on. It's beautiful. Shout out to Grill Grates. Hear that sizzle? Woo! I can hear it. Got that Carlo Casanova's competition rub on these burgers. Woo! Woo! Want them touch it. We're using the flat side, so we're gonna get a good even sear across the whole surface of the burger. What I like to do is I like to stick my finger in the middle of them. This way it cooks a little more evenly. Little smash burgers. So we'll close this. It is 11:57, so we'll go by that. We'll flip them in about 5 minutes. Next thing I want to do is I want to get my Trailblazer set up for my tri-tips. Come over here, take the probes that come standard with the RT-340 Trailblazer, the RT-590 Stampede, and the RT-700 Bull. Yes, these probes come standard. You get 2 of them to fill, put in your probe holes. Check it out. Go ahead and plug these in now. And this is the new Y-Pellet Wi-Fi controller, Smart Gurl technology controller. You can see that we've got our power button, settings button, our temp dial. We've got our 2 probe holes here with our little rubber protectors there. And we've got our connectivity button right here, that little square. You'd hold that down for about 10 seconds and this little light is going to flash, and that's how you know that your grill is ready to connect to your device. So since this light is solid, it's telling me that I'm already connected. I'm going to just turn it up there. Probe A, probe B. Then we've got this handy probe port here on the side of the grill. Hey-ya! Put our probes through. Get that bad boy smoking, son. And we're at 250 right now. Look at the amount of smoke coming out of this grill. It's absolutely ridiculous, the amount of smoke. And with these new controllers, we've actually designed them at the lower temperatures to oscillate the fan, turn it on and off, on and off. And that's going to do a couple of different things for us, guys. Turning on and off is going to, A, produce more smoke for you. It's also going to be more efficient on the pellets because they are burning less and smoldering more. Okay, so you're going to burn less pellets, therefore making the grill more efficient. Okay, the Trailblazer is a 15-pound hopper, so you're able to get through any overnight cook. Matt, we got any questions? Olivia, you got any questions or anything?
Some questions about Carlo Casanova competition rub.
Uh-oh. That it will be available soon on our website. When? It's going to be the 1st of April, I believe it's going to be available. Right, Matt?
Yes, sir.
So we've got 2 tri-tips, 1 gigantic tri-tip right here on my left. This is a normal size type tri-tip. Y'all can see how the grain goes. And you just want to keep that in your mind. You know, the grain on tri-tips always seems to fold out. As you can see, this one's tri-tip, triangle steak, however you want to. And you just got to make sure you cut against the grain when you're cutting these, okay? And then, can you hit me with that Bloody Mary rub, Rach? And I'm going to season these with just a little bit of the Dirty Gurl Bloody Mary rub. It's got some awesome celery salt, some fresh herbs and seasonings in it. But mainly with beef, it's got a lot of salt, so that's all that I care about is a lot of salt when cooking any type of beef.
So the new controller does extreme smoke on its own?
The new controller, technically the extreme smoke, the fan can oscillate on and off at any point in time in the cook. If the grill feels like it needs to do that to maintain temperature, it will do that. And that is technically the extreme smoke feature. But no, the extreme smoke feature will be engaged with 1 click under 200. So it will go into extreme smoke mode and continue to oscillate the fan on and off. But if the grill controller feels like it needs to oscillate the fan, it will do that at any temperature at any time. Okay, we've got these triangle steaks seasoned up well. What a lot of folks like to do is they like to put a little smoke on these bad boys first and then sear them off. So that's why we're going to put them in. We're going to put them in the Trailblazer. And then when they get done, we're going to sear them off on the flat side of the sear kit in the Bullseye, okay? But what's cool is I'm going to be able to monitor this temperature from my phone using the RecTech Grills app. We'll try to do. another tri-tip. We're going to smoke these to an internal temperature of 110 degrees. After that, we're going to sear them off in the bullseye. We're looking for an internal of about 135. You want to make sure your probe is close to the center as possible. Pull some of this slack out. And we've made these probes long enough to where you can reach the back of any grill that we have. Nope. Night night, little smoke bath. You guys want to come over here and see. Right now the temperature, our set point's 250 because I had it up, you know, it's dropping. But probe A, probe B, pull my phone out while you guys stay over here. All right, oh gosh. We're gonna pull up our app here. And you can see I've got this one set up for the bull that's next door to us. Back out. This is going to be the Blaze That Trail RT-340. That's what I named this grill. You can see I can monitor the temperature, monitor the probes. I've also got a temperature chart here that lets me know, lets me track it. I can zoom in and zoom out on that chart, take screenshots, save it forever. So you can see it charts it very, very well. And I can also set alarms. So I can go here and I can set an alarm for anything that I want. But it's awesome being able to use the app. Rectech Grill's app available at the Google Play and Apple App Store. Check it out. Even if you don't have the grill, it's a great resource. It's got all of our recipes in it. Go ahead and flip these boys. Woo-wee! Hot burgers, who wants a burger, man? Look at that caramelization. Oh my word. That's what you're looking for, guys.
Fire.
Not fire,
Hot burger.
but caramelization. Look at that right there. I like my burger.
Yes.
Excuse me, lady. Sorry.
Jody Roxanne Zero says hi, Jody.
Hey, what's up, barbecue queen?
Looking good.
Look at that fire! Got some smoke in the eyes. Actually, I'm just emotional about St. Patrick's Day.
Yes. Son.
Sweet! Now I smell like delicious. Now I smell like I've been kissed with smoke. Alright. So just to recap, guys, we've smoked our corned beef for 2 hours at 250 degrees, okay? After 2 hours, we put it in a aluminum pan. We filled it up just halfway past the meat with water and beef broth. We're gonna let it braise for about an hour. After that hour, it's covered as well. Let me back up. After that hour, we're gonna add our onions, our cabbage, and our carrots. We're gonna let that cook for another hour, and then we're gonna add our potatoes for the last 30, 45 minutes, okay? Super simple, super easy. We're just gonna pull everything off when it's fork tender. I said pork tender. These burgers are gonna take, what I said, 11:59. I said 11:57 or something. It is now 12:05. So these burgers are gonna take less than 10 minutes on high. The grill is registering 500 plus. Super easy, super simple. The Bullseye knocks it out of the park every time. You can't mess it up. You absolutely can't mess it up. Super simple. It's uniquely familiar, as we like to say. And it's not overly engineered, you know. It's got everything you need and nothing that you don't. But we're gonna sit here and I'm gonna monitor these tri-tips from my phone on that Trailblazer. So you can see, oh, I got a grill temp warning. It's letting me know that my temperature is 10 degrees plus or minus the set point. And the reason why it was doing that is because I left the lid open a little too long, so it's gonna overshoot, but it's now gonna correct itself. But you can see probe A, probe B, I got 66 and 62. So we've got about 40 degrees to go. We put the pastrami in there, what, about 20 minutes ago? So we'll be back in about 45 minutes to let you guys know. Hey, it's my dad. Hey, Dad. Be back in about 45 minutes to show you guys us putting the vegetables on. Probably taking the tri-tip off and searing those, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and take these burgers off. We got a hungry group of guys to feed. We're getting those bulls and we're getting those trailblazers out. We're fulfilling all orders as quickly as we can. Thank you guys so much for being patient. Again, if you feel like your friends or neighbors, relatives would like to see something in this video, please hit the share button. It really helps us out. Give me some wow faces or some hearts. It really makes my heart happy. And it really helps us with these videos, knowing whether or not you guys like it. Put in the comments section, you guys have any questions, we're going to come back and we're going to answer all of those questions for you. Thank you so much. It's Funday Friday. We're here at RT-B380 Grills, Augusta, Georgia.
She finally made it, Rosie Panconi! All right. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling, from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying.
All green beer today. All green beer. This is red hair.
Gang
IPA. All green beer, using green bowls. All right, guys, what we're gonna do is take a sip. That bullseye's on high. It's up to about 600 degrees, which is awesome.
What's up, Coy?
It's about 70, 75 degrees outside. Start to sweat. Rachel, just knocked over the board in the back. It's okay. We're going to go over here on Trailblazer. Check it out. I'll show you guys, catch you guys up. We got 2 tri-tips in there. We've got our probes that come standard with all 3 new pellet grills plugged in here. I'm going to show you a trick, okay? If you don't have another thermometer at your home, you could still use this on another grill because the length of the cord is a little bit longer than most competitions. So what I'm going to do is, because it's through the grill, I'm going to unplug them. Okay? I'm going to pull them out. Okay? And then we're going to leave them in there. And I'm going to sear these. And then I'm going to use this grill to monitor my temp. So that's a cool thing. If you've got both grills, you are able to have them next to each other and be able to use the new Y-Pellet Wi-Fi technology, smart grill technology controller in accordance with another grill. So now I can pull out my phone, go to my RT-B380 Grills app, go to that Trailblazer controller, and now I can watch those 2 tri-tips go up in temperature. And I know when they're at 135 that they're ready to pull off. And I don't have to have another thermometer. I don't have to clutter up my workspace with any other cords. You can also set your alarms and have your phone notify you, when those tri-tips are done. But we're gonna, I want them at 135. Excuse me, got the beer bubbles. I'll probably pull them off I'll probably flip them at 125, let's say. So we'll wait till it gets to 125 to flip those. So now we're gonna add our vegetables to our corned beef. You guys saw Matt, the Lady Killer Lane.
Hello from Illinois.
Anybody from Indiana on?
Virginia Beach.
Any Indians?
And you guys from Indy?
Anybody from Indianapolis, Indiana? So you see we've braised our pastrami here.
Boy.
Like I said, the difference in pastrami and corned beef is corned beef is generally boiled and braised, boiled or braised. Pastrami is generally just smoked. So now we're gonna add our veggies.
What's up from Cali?
Out SoCal. North Augusta, represent.
Where are you guys watching from? What's up, North Augusta?
We got Mississippi, Utah, Baton Rouge.
We got an Indy.
So we've got, we got some indies in here.
Bug
Matt
out.
ran off. All right, so we're gonna put cabbage. We're gonna put our onions in there. Then we're gonna put some carrots. A lot of these root vegetables, you know, Irish, they tend to be poor, so that they don't get to season their meat too well. So we're not gonna throw any seasonings in here. Just making a traditional corned beef. Not very many seasonings besides the pickling spice they use, that we use, excuse me. Also got some red onions. And you see I'm using purple cabbage. You can use any kind of cabbage. It does not matter. I think that's a little too much. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to fit my potatoes in there, but that's okay. Because you know why? Because we're living the RT-B380 lifestyle. We're flying by the seat of our pants. I think you got too much, guys. What do y'all think? Let's throw some water in.
Michigan,
What's up, Michigan?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, shout out. Put a little bit more beef broth in there. A little bit more. Okay, and then we'll let this go about an hour. Longer. And then we'll throw, if we got some room, we'll throw some potatoes in there and wait for the potatoes to get fork tender. I'm actually going to turn this up to 300 degrees, and I'm going to do that from my phone, my app, my RT-B380 Grills app. Okay, that's the Trailblazer here to my left. We're going to go to our RT-B380 Lifestyle Bull, and then I'm going to turn the temp up 300. Okay. And then let's go over to our Trailblazer. Let's check our temps on our tri-tips. So we're getting kind of close to flipping. You guys can see that. If you're just now joining us, we are monitoring the internal temperature of 2 tri-tips with the Y-Pellet Wi-Fi Smart Grill Technology Controller. That's the beautiful color of the things. So we're gonna wait another 5 minutes. Oh, I stuttered. Another about 5 minutes. Then we'll flip those tri-tips. We're gonna let them rest for about 15 minutes. Then we'll go into slicing those for everybody here.
You pour stout beer in there ever?
You can, absolutely. You can pour stout beer in there if you wanted to. We have a couple of people with allergies, so we are not using any kind of wheat or anything like that. That's why I use beef stock and just water. You could definitely use some beer. Yeah, so we've got about another hour and a half left on our corned beef. And we've got another about 10 minutes left on our tri-tips, guys. If you can, go ahead and take the time to give me a wow face or a smile or a heart. Shout out Diamond Dave. Shout out Peggy Grimes, SCA cooker out there in Dallas, Georgia. Shout out Peggy. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the time to share this video as well. Hopefully, when I'm sharing it, you guys will be giving me the wow face. But if you could, it really does help us out. We really do appreciate you guys watching. Looks like I'm sweating on camera. Definitely back here sweating.
Thanks for all
Yeah,
the
look at all the,
guys.
oh man, I'm getting a bunch of them. Cool. Appreciate that, all 60 folks that are watching. We really do appreciate it. We'll be back, I don't know, should we just wait?
Yeah.
We're already here.
Where are we at? 125, let's go ahead and flip them.
All the love on the Instagram.
My hand.
You got those new clippers.
Tongueless.
Man mode.
Yeah.
Woo.
Big time.
Woo. Again, we're just looking for an internal of about 135.
What's up, El Gordo?
Rosie Panconi says yum.
Yo, Rosie! But guys, we talked to you about the Y pellet Wi-Fi smart grill technology controller. It's super, super easy. Very user-friendly, okay? It's super simple. You just turn the grill on and off. You adjust your knob. You know, if you had your grill sitting, you know, during the winter months, you pull it out. Instead of just turning it on to see if everything worked, there's a test mode in here that's super easy to get into. You can hook it up. You can use the Wi-Fi, you can use the app, or you can just use it here. You don't have to have the app. It's super simple, it's super accurate. It's got that built-in awesome PID algorithm, so it's always going to maintain constant temperature. You know, it'll fluctuate maybe a degree or two because of the wind or how cold it is outside. But if you're using good pellets and it's good constant temperature outside, it will not let you down. If it's repeatable, it's perfectible. That's our motto. And this controller allows you to have repeatable results. That's what barbecue and cooking is all about, is repeating that result over and over again and tweaking it and being able to master it. So all of these controllers are come standard with the 2 probes. And yes, there is the extreme smoke setting under 200. There is still the full setting above 500. Now that full setting is a little bit different from the old controller. The old controller would run about 95%. This one is a lot closer to 100%. So you're able to get up above 500 a little bit quicker, as well as get up above 500 a little bit higher as well.
And what rubs on the tri-tip?
The tri-tip, we are using the Durty Gurl Bloody Mary rub, available at rectechgrills.com.
And shout out Patrick Donovan watching.
Hey, what's up, Pat? How's that new bull treating you, bud? Patrick left here the other day with a brand new bull, so congratulations, Pat. I know you're loving that thing. Hopefully y'all will have many, many years of awesome cooking experiences. Shout out to your beautiful wife, Patrick, for letting you pick that up too. Genevieve.
You have a good day too, Rosie Panconi.
Rosie Panconi, shout out. We were talking about you earlier, Rosie. How you're a faithful follower.
Adam Fink says Bullseye is badass.
Oh, Adam. The language.
Blaine Carter loves your ears.
Blaine! My favorite repo guy. If that is such a thing. So you guys can see Pro Bays at 133, Pro Bs at 131. So we're just waiting for, oh, look at it, we're about 134. So we're gonna wait for these to average out 135 and then we'll pull them off. I'm gonna set them on this cutting board. We'll let them rest for about 15 minutes and we'll cut them up for the guys. But the next time we come back, we'll do a giveaway. We will dive into the corned beef brisket / smoked pastrami, and then we'll give some stuff away. So thank you guys so much for... Oh, I want to send a shout out to all the chefs that did Funday Friday last week. Thank you guys so much. You did an awesome job. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have gotten my butt pinched so much in Nashville. So yeah, shout out to Chef John, Chef Greg, Stevie at Twisted Burrito Evans. Thank you guys so much for picking up where I put it down. So thank you guys. We'll see you in about an hour. Hey guys, somebody be right with y'all. You shut my door for this with me. A clover plant.
What's up, Natalie?
Hey, Natalie.
Aaron Mueller joining. Matt Lane saying what's up to Garen Mueller. What's up, Garen?
Karen. Garen's in Nashville?
Garen's in Nashville.
A lawyer conference.
We're in Nashville. Gotta go to Rosemary.
Gotta go to Rosemary. If you can,
A lot of house music.
a lot of house music, kind bartenders, but I guarantee you won't be able to find it. Guarantee you won't be able to find a Rosemary. Okay, guys, we're here with these beautiful tri-tips that we first smoked and then seared on the RT-B380 Bullseye. As you can see clearly, there is a difference in the grain on these pieces of meat. So this one is going to be going this way, and then this guy is going to be going this way. Okay, so we're going to cut it right by chaw. You can see the obvious, where it's obvious. Cut it right chaw. Okay. Whew, that's some pretty stuff. We pulled it off at 135. We're a beautiful, beautiful medium. Okay, now go to Matt. And I just like slicing these thin.
Well is kind of a well down. It works and makes all this sort of stuff. If you're sorting this, you have to stop a certain way.
And cut against the grain, always, 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 no matter what. Even if you're eating your steak at home, find the graining. Look at all that. Look at all that. Look at that. It's just a river. It's just a river. And I'm gonna put it back in its juices. Shout out to Concave Board for making these awesome cutting boards that hold some juice. You can see there's even a little bit of a smoke ring in there.
Natalie said she'll be over in a bit.
Natalie, I'll see you when you get here, sweetie. Shout out. Yes. Okay. And then you can see, like I said, it opens up and kind of does this number right here. So I'm just going to cut against it again in this direction. Oh Lord. Look at that brisket. That'll be my piece. And then again, like I said, grain runs about like that.
You rock, Mike.
Mike. Alright. I'm just gonna leave this guy right here. You guys probably didn't see this, but I also roasted some garlic. Oh yeah. I roasted a little long so it's squeezing out of there. All that garlic. Get these. I let it go a little long so it's a little squishy. That's all right.
You guys like to roast garlic?
Yeah, does anybody like to roast garlic? I roast garlic at 400 degrees for about 45 minutes. I'll cut the bottoms off, not the root part, but I'll cut the bottoms off. And now we've got, Rachel, will you hand me one of those little buns? What I like to do with this roasted garlic, thank you, Rachel. I'll take a little bun like that. Take some of that roasted garlic. We'll douse this guy in some juices. Put some more of that on top. And now, got an awesome garlic tri-temp slider. What's up, Carrie? That is Jody approved, guys. You put roasted garlic on anything. And roasting of the garlic really takes out a lot of that bite. A lot of, it retains that flavor, but that spiciness is gone from it for sure. Whew. That's living the Reg Tech lifestyle, guys. So we'll be back in about 45 minutes, and we'll dive into that corned beef. Thank y'all. And we'll be doing giveaways.
Jump. Keep going. Keep going, Jody. Is it actually full?
It's 2 today. Can no longer drink heavy on St. Patrick's Day, everyone, so I'm going to take Friday, the day before St. Patrick's Day, to drink heavily and celebrate. Got to have a clear mind with my son's birthday. All right, so I got my gloves. Let's go to the bull. All right, we got our corned beef, cabbage, root veggies. That's just done right there, everybody. I feel like I can make it to the table without spilling anything. Okay. First, I'll show you guys the cabbage. Now it's the potatoes I couldn't fit earlier. Man, it's freaking 80 degrees in Augusta right now.
It was almost on.
Rachel's tiny hand gloves over here again.
When are we gonna have our own glove, man?
We're gonna have our very soon. Matt's designing them now.
Who's that?
Which Matt?
Huh? What's up, man? I'm taking it easy on Funday Friday. Diet Coke for Ray Ray.
You know they got the Diet Coke, Cherry Coke now. Have you seen all that stuff? They got different flavors now.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited about
it.
it.
In the fridge. I had tried.
I was a Diet Coke, fanatic until they're like, oh, it's bad for you. But I want to try those flavors. Okay. And we smoked this cabbage for a couple hours, then we covered it in aluminum foil. Of course, we cored it and shoved it full of butter. You can see that down in there. We used the Dirty Gurl Bloody Mary seasoning. The way you eat this, guys, is you're going to take off the outer leaves. So kind of be sour. And then you'll just quarter it up and cut it in here. It's just so tender you can cut it with a fork. You can see all of that seasoning penetrated the cabbage there. You can smell the butter through it. Looks great. Wish you guys could smell that. Oh Lord. This is our corned beef and cabbage. Again, if this was pastrami, we would have just smoked it and we wouldn't have braised it in any liquid. So I've already checked this one. Now I didn't want it pull off the bone or fall apart. Kind of wanted it a little harder. That way we can cut it up. We can use it for our pho. But cut this off. That mother father is hot. Ooh-wee. Okay. As you can see where the grain goes is in that direction. So of course we're going to go against the grain.
Bloody Mary rub is the bomb.
Bloody Mary, yeah, man, that's what we used on this. The Dirty Gurl Bloody Mary rub for the cabbage, as well as the corned beef / pastrami. And we smoked it, so technically it is, you know, pastrami technically. This one's really cool.
That's all right there.
Everything is fork tender. Total cook time is about 5 hours from start to finish. We smoked the pastrami for a couple hours. After smoking it for a couple hours, we braised it in some liquid for 1 hour. After that 1 hour, we added our vegetables, and then we continued to braise that for another hour, hour and a half. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do some pho with this. So we've got our noodles. We bought these at the grocery store. These are just soaked noodles, pho noodles. All we did was soak them in hot water for about 10 to 15 minutes and then loosen right up. Okay. And then we'll take some of this, a lot of this broth. Put it in there. Throw an onion, carrots, cabbage. Purple cabbage just looks beautiful. Take this hot mofo right here. And it looks like it's going this way. Go super thin. Okay. No pho is complete. About a little bit of organic cilantro. As well as some Thai basil. And then you have yourself some St. Patrick's Day pho. Super easy, super delicious. Yes, sir. Very salty, very briny. This is what we need with beef. Saltiness, beef loves salt. Pretty awesome, you guys check that out. Right there. This other plate. And I'd probably put some hoisin sauce in there. I'd also put a little bit of sriracha. Maybe a little bit of sesame seed oil. But definitely some of the traditional flavors for sure. But that is it, guys. Super easy. You can pick all of this stuff up on your way home at the grocery store. Prepare it. If you wanted to, you can go ahead and prep your veggies tonight. Have everything ready for tomorrow. Just make sure you pick you up some aluminum pans. That way you can braise this stuff. Now, if you wanted to do the traditional corned beef, you could essentially just boil this down and then add your vegetables later. Or if you wanted to do the traditional pastrami, you would just smoke this until an internal of about 195. If you wanted to leave your thermometer in, you would pull all of this off at about 195 to 203. Those are usually the good temps. You can also sprinkle some of that Jody's Asian Persuasion in there for some of that pho, but it would definitely enhance it a little bit. The cabbage, just to recoup, was about 3 to 4 hours smoked. We smoked it for about 2 hours, then we wrapped it in aluminum foil, and then continued to smoke it, continued to cook it. got any questions or anything out there, guys, if you would, go ahead and take the time right now to go ahead and hit that share button for me. It would really help us out. Especially, you know, you would let people know ahead of time. We're actually going to be giving something away in just a little bit, so you might actually give them an opportunity to win something. So go ahead and hit that share button right now. I'm going to go ahead and do the same really quick. And also, because Chef Greg's right there. Right there. Cool. And I'm going to go to my Facebook. And I've already got our notifications set up. So what's going to happen since I have our notifications set up, hopefully our little live feed is just going to pop in. Oh, look at that. Look at that little picture there. That's funny. No, can't find it. Okay. Well, there we are. Popped up little picture because I got our notification set. I'm just going to hit share. Share. Right post. Post. Boom. I see a lot of love. Appreciate it. Kevin Bland set. Give me some of those wow faces. Guys, let me know what you want to cook. Go ahead and put in the comments what you want us to cook, what you're having trouble cooking, any questions that you have. Remember, we got a professional chef on staff, Chef Greg. He can answer any of those questions for you. If I can't answer them for you, he can most definitely answer them for you.
That looks delicious.
Does it? Delicious? That's my first time ever doing that, Chef. So it just came to me last night when I was at the grocery store. I said, screw it, let's do it. So that's the mentality. Living the RT-B380 lifestyle. Like I said, guys, put in the comment section if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or even, you know, some hey Jodys. That would be awesome. We absolutely love any and all comments that you have for us. Bye, Dana. Have a good weekend. You go, girl. You're our motto. But thank you guys once again so much. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Be safe. Put in the comment section what you guys are going to be doing this St. Patrick's Day. Are you going to go to Savannah? Are you going to go to Columbia? What other big cities have awesome St. Patrick's Day celebrations? Chicago, I know they dye the river green, which is super, super cool. Savannah has a huge Irish following and Irish community there, so they do a really big thing. Matt Lane, if you see Matt Lane in Savannah, pinch his butt, and we'll send you something cool. But yeah, put in the comment section what other big cities besides Chicago, besides Savannah, besides Columbia, and I'm sure Atlanta does some cool stuff, but I've never really heard of them doing anything the caliber of Chicago or Savannah. My wife's calling me. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call here at the office. Visit rectechgrills.com. Please, if you have an Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, or Snapchat, please follow us on that. If you guys have anything besides an Instagram, please follow us on that. It really means a lot. And once again, hit that share button and give us those wow faces as much as possible. But again, those tri-tips were friggin' awesome. Those are already gone. The way we did those, we actually smoked them in the Trailblazer RT-340 for about an hour at 250 degrees. Once they reached an internal of 125, I believe, we flipped them over to the Bullseye. Bullseye was running about 550, 600. We seared those off until they got to an internal of about 135, and then we pulled them off, let them rest for about 10 minutes, and then we sliced them thin against the grain. Again, the corned beef, we smoked it. It was pastrami at that point, remember. We smoked it for 2 hours. Once it got a good amount of smoke on it, we put it in a pan, filled the pan up halfway covering the meat, smoked it for another hour, jacked the temperature up after that hour, added our vegetables, let them get fork tender, and then we were good to eat. Thank you guys so much for everything. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, remember, call us, email us. And we also wanted to shout out to our folks for St. Amanda's Day in Charlotte, North Carolina. If you guys have any chance or anything like that to give to that organization, it would really mean a lot to us. I believe Rachel put that link to St. Amanda's Day at the very first video. She put the link in the comments. So if you wanted to help out, go to that first Funday Friday video of today, look in the comment section, click on that link, and please donate to St. Amanda's Day to our boys in Charlotte, North Carolina. Oh, Chef Greg actually already donated, so thank you so much, Chef Greg. We love you. But yeah, we're gonna sing out today. Greg, you want to sing a song with me? Ready. Danny boy, the place that takes its hunting you. Have a great Funday party, everybody. Happy St. Patrick's